The Public Procurement and Disposal of Public Assets Authority of South Sudan is on a benchmarking visit to Uganda to understand best practices in procurement of public assets.
They must adopt and accept these reforms in public procurement. If they have been going direct procurement, now the law requires that you do competitive bidding. People should be willing, the mindset change must be emphasized. And therefore it calls for a regulatory body like the South Sudan Ppda to be firm in terms of capacity building, in terms of compliance monitoring, and establish these organs at every level of a procuring entity. They must be firm to ensure that record keeping, because currently you can't even talk about automation in a young country like that, but records files should be there.
One of Ppda's main duties is capacity building and compliance monitoring to plan for procurements on time.
You are going to train the local contractors. How do they bid? How do they submit responsive bids? Because it is not about bidding, but it is about submitting a responsive bid. So you are supposed to train even the politicians. You train them. Someone was saying, how do you manage the politicians? You have to train them.
South Sudan, Africa's youngest nation, is building capacity and regulations in different sectors of the economy to spur socio-economic development.
Because we are still new nations in the continent, that's why we come here to learn from them the organization structure, scheme of service, the regulations, and the standard bidding documents. All these things we have got them. They are ready for us, and they started doing all these things or giving to us as a delegation coming from South Sudan.
Uganda has remained a yardstick of public procurement practices, which any other regulatory bodies from the region and beyond want to match. Marion Awori for UBC.